This section of the chapter is going to deal with long-term debt financing. So bank loans and things that are longer period of time than what we talked about in the first section. These first couple slides are some vocabulary words that you can go through, you can read and go through in the book on your own. And then this is just some information about applying for bank loans. I'm going to go over the transactions. So in this first one, you have a $120,000 loan for 5 years at 8%. When you sign that note, it's as simple as you go to the bank, you do all the paperwork, they decide to give you the loan, they write you a check for $120,000 that you're going to put into your cash, and then you're going to put it into your long-term notes payable to show that you owe that money. So notes payable is a liability, goes up with a credit, cash is an asset, goes up with a debit. Pretty simple transaction to do that one. This is a payment schedule, and basically what it does is it shows from month to month, if you're making a monthly payment, your beginning balance in May. When you make that first payment, this much of it, this is going to be your payment. 800 of that is going to be interest, 1633.17 is going to go to principal. To figure your ending balance, you take your beginning balance minus your principal to get your ending balance. Then this ending balance is this beginning balance. To figure up that interest, you take the 120, the beginning balance, times 8%, times 30, because there's typically 30 days in a month, divided by 360. And I explained in the last section why we use 30 and 360. And that gives you 800, and that's that interest. And so to figure these interests, you're going to start with this beginning balance. So you take that beginning balance times 8% times 30 divided by 360 to get each of these. And again, this is your balance. So this minus this gives you your principal and so forth. And there's a really easy way to do that. It's called an amortization schedule. And in the next video, I'm going to go over that with you. So in this example that's in the book, they wanted to record the transaction for the August payment. And so you would have to go through these 3 months to figure out how much your interest would be in the August payment. And so paid cash for monthly loan payment and on August 1st, and it gives you the amounts. But this last slide just goes through and shows you how they figured that interest amount. And so to record that, your long-term notes payable is going to decrease by the amount of the principal payment. Your interest expense is going to go up by the amount of interest that you're paying, because interest is an expense. It's the cost that you are paying to have that loan. And then your cash is going to go down for the full amount of the payment. And so it's long-term notes payable on the cash payments journal because you're paying cash. Debit, interest expense debit, those two added together is your cash credit.